In this part of the test, you're going to listen to 2 recordings and answer some questions. You're listening to a radio program about people who speak the Welsh language. Listen to the first part of the program about changes in the number of people who speak Welsh and answer these questions. You can make notes if you want to. Candidate A. According to the speaker, how many people living in England can speak Welsh? And where in Wales is Welsh becoming more popular? Candidate B. According to the speaker, what percentage of the population of Wales speaks Welsh nowadays? And what is the main reason for the increase in people speaking Welsh? Listen to the first part of the program. With the development of English as an international language, it's easy to forget that other languages are spoken in Britain by significant groups of people. Wales, for example, has about 600,000 Welsh speakers out of a population of 3 million. There are also an estimated 200,000 Welsh speakers resident in England. In recent years, the number of Welsh speakers has risen following a long historical decline. In 1891, about half the population of Wales spoke Welsh, but this had fallen to 19% by the early 1980s. Since then, there has been a small increase, and the latest survey shows that 21% now speak the language. This may not seem much, but in a world of disappearing minority languages, this is encouraging. The main Welsh-speaking areas have always been in North and West Wales, but it's interesting that in the last few years, more and more people have been learning the language in South Wales. So why is Welsh becoming more popular? Well, Welsh is now an official language, and Welsh language TV is also very popular. But the key factor is that nowadays all children have to learn Welsh at school, so the future for Welsh looks fairly healthy. Candidate A. According to the speaker, how many people living in England can speak Welsh? And where in Wales is Welsh becoming more popular? Candidate B. According to the speaker, what percentage of the population of Wales speaks Welsh nowadays? And what is the main reason for the increase in people speaking Welsh? Thank you. Now listen to the second part of the program, which is talking about a Welsh speaker, his children learning Welsh, and answer these questions. Again, you can make notes if you want to. Candidate B. Why did the man move to London? And how does he describe his daughter's level of spoken Welsh? Candidate A. Apart from his father, who could the man's son speak Welsh to? in London? And how has speaking two languages helped his son? Listen to the second part of the program. I live in London, but I've taught my children Welsh. I was brought up in a Welsh-speaking family in Wales, but when I was 18, I left Wales and came to London to study, and I met my wife here, and we've been working here ever since. My children, who are now in their 20s, were both born here and still live here. But I feel completely Welsh, and speaking Welsh to my children as they were growing up seemed natural for me. My son, Glyn, just picked up from me straight away. He's absolutely fluent. What's interesting is that in London he's only ever had two people who he can communicate in Welsh. Me, of course, and when he was still at school, he went for football training, and he had the chance to practice with his football coach, who also happened to be Welsh. The sad thing is, my wife, Nerys, though she's from Wales, doesn't actually speak Welsh at all. My daughter Mary is quite different from her brother. She understands a lot, but to be honest, her pronunciation is very bad when she speaks. When she was about 13, she decided Welsh wasn't cool, but now she's older, she regrets it. She can see how it helps her brother, not because either of them want to live in Wales, but being fully bilingual in English and Welsh has made him very confident as a person. But Mary's got other talents, so she doesn't really. Candidate B. Why did the man move to London? And how does he describe his daughter's level of spoken English? Pardon me? How does he describe his daughter's level of spoken Welsh? Candidate A. Apart from his father, who could the man's son speak Welsh to in London? And how has speaking two languages helped his son? That is the end of the listening.